Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be my first Empties video for 2021. So today I will share with you the products that I have finished during the winter. So I am really excited. I do have a bunch of empties here. It's mainly going to be skincare and makeup, but there's also some body care, hair care and nail products. Also, in the end of the video, I will share with you a couple of things that I have decided to declutter from my makeup collection. Oh, and by the way, before getting any further this year, I will be saving my empties so that in the end of the year, I will film one of those yearly empties videos. I'm really curious to see how much products I actually finish within 1 year, because if this is how much I finish in 2 months, it must be quite a bit that I finish in a year. Let's start this video with the only hair care product that I finished. This one is a hair mask from a brand Bleach London. I really do love the silver shampoo from this brand. It is my favorite silver shampoo ever. So I wanted to try this mask too. I think this one was okay, but I'm not planning on repurchasing this for a couple of reasons. First of all, this one I should let be on my hair from 10 to 20 minutes, and I just don't have the patience to wait for that long for my hair mask to do its thing when there are hair masks available that do their job under 5 minutes. But another reason why I don't want to buy this again is that I really don't expect my hair masks to do wonders, and that is a reason why hair mask is something that I rather would want to buy something affordable, because I have used hair masks that are under 10 euros or even under 5 euros. My current hair mask from the organic shop, I believe, was 2 to 3 euros, something like that, and it works just as well as this one, and this one I paid nearly 20 euros for. So hair mask is just one of those things that I don't think it's worth it to splurge on it. Personally, I know some of you might disagree, and if some of you are like real hair persons or professionals, you're probably going to disagree with me, but I just really don't see a difference using something more expensive versus using something really cheap. Okay, then I finished only one body care product during the past couple of months. I will say, previously I didn't include any body care to my empties, because that is for me clearly the most boring part of my beauty routine. However, I have decided to start including some body care. For me, the issue with body care is that I find it's really difficult to draw a line between your basic hygiene products and actual body care. So I'm not going to include anything like oral hygiene or like intimate hygiene or stuff like that. Also, usually my husband buys for us affordable shower gel from a store called Tokmanni, that is like kinda our drugstore here. I'm not going to include those. However, if I decide to, for example, buy a shower gel from the body shop to treat myself a little bit, to get a nice scent that is like seasonal, those I will include. And actually the only hair care product that I finished during the first couple of months of the year is a hand cream. This one is from the Body Shop and it is their Almond hand and nail cream. I really did enjoy this. This one has lasted probably 5 years on me. It is nice and moisturizing, but it is not too heavy duty. If you really like a heavy duty hand cream, I would recommend the hemp hand cream from the Body Shop. That is like the only hand cream that works on my husband's super dry hands. So that is something that if my hands are really dry, I use, or then I use it like before manicures, and this is more like an everyday thing that absorbs quickly. And I actually did buy both this one and the hemp hand cream recently, because the Body Shop had 2 tubes of their hand cream for 20 euros. So it was a good deal and I decided to take advantage of that. So yes, I did repurchase. I do really enjoy this. Then let's move on to skincare. I do have quite a bit of skincare that I finished. and especially cleansing products. So first is my new favorite eye makeup remover. This one is from a brand called Mossa. This is their Juicy Shake Too Faced eye makeup remover. I do really like this eye makeup remover, but I was kind of like forced to find a new favorite. Previously I used to use for years the Alba Botanica Even Advanced eye makeup remover. However, sadly that eye makeup remover got discontinued and I decided to look for a new favorite that I could buy more easily from stores here in Finland. So I was able to find this. What I do love in both this one and the Alba one that I used to use previously is that they take my eye makeup off really effectively without needing to rub my eyes, and also they don't irritate and sting my eyes at all. And it is rather reasonably priced too. I do have here another cleansing product from Mossa. This one I did not like. This is the Mossa Micellar water, and I ended up using this one to remove swatches from my arms because this one did really irritate my eyes, and also I didn't feel this really takes my makeup off. I just don't like micellar waters. I know some people use micellar waters as first step cleansers, but I do double cleanse, but I like to use an oil cleanser or a balm or something like that as my first cleanser, not micellar water. So in future I will stay away from micellar waters, but even if you are into micellar waters, I wouldn't recommend this. I don't think it's good. Talking about first step cleanser, I did finish mine. This is the Madara Melting Cleansing Oil. Now, I will say I did repurchase this, but in future I'm probably not going to buy this again because I do think this is a little bit expensive for what it is. It is really effective, don't get me wrong. I feel it takes my makeup off really well. However, the tube that has only 100 milliliters in it costs 20 euros, and since I do wear a full face of makeup every day, I need to use quite a bit, like about a teaspoon or a little bit under, so I do go through this quite quickly. I feel it lasts maybe 2 to 3 months on me, but not longer than that, and I just don't want to pay 20 euros for a first step cleanser in every 2 to 3 months. That's why I'm not going to purchase this one again, and I will try to find something else that is more cost effective. Then I do have here one second step cleanser. This one is from a brand called Lacto, or the kind of like bigger brand is called Life Hair, I believe. They are a Finnish brand and they are quite local to me actually. But yeah, unfortunately I don't really love their products. They are really cheap, and I think in this case you kind of get what you pay for. So for example, their cleansers, unfortunately I don't think they are that effective. If you don't wear any makeup, maybe 10 they could work for you, but if you do wear makeup, I just don't think they do a really good job taking your makeup off, and I find that is the case exactly with this one. I'm really sad about it because this brand is actually Lip Balm certified cruelty-free, and I did recently, by the way, film a video where I explained why I won't label my channel cruelty-free anymore. But when I have the chance, I want to buy products that are not tested on animals, and Lip Balm certification is the certification I do trust the most what comes to this matter. Also, these products are vegan, I believe all of their products, and they do have the vegan flower logo or label. So yeah, a really nice brand that is doing good things and a local brand to me, but yeah, sadly, a lot of the products I just feel don't work for me personally. Then I finished a couple of serum products. So the Ordinary Lactic Acid 10% plus Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This one actually expired. There was a little bit left on the bottom, but I wasn't able to completely use it up, but I used the majority. So I will include it into my empties instead of my declutters. I really do love this product. I'm just kind of like on the fence about the Ordinary, and I have been for a while because even previously they were partly owned by Estée Lauder, but now Estée Lauder owns majority of DCM and the Ordinary, and Estée Lauder is not necessarily a company that I like to support. But on the other hand, it can be so difficult to find affordable skincare that works. So I feel right now with The Ordinary, I'm not going to completely boycott the brand, but I'm not going to try any new products from them. However, a couple of their products I do really enjoy, and maybe I will try to find replacements, but if I can't, maybe in that case I will repurchase the product that I know that works for me from them. This product I did repurchase. I really do love lactic acid. I feel it is a form of exfoliator that works for me personally. It is a chemical exfoliant that is gentle but still effective. So I did repurchase this. However, I wanted to try the one from the Inky list, but when I replaced this one, the Inky list one was out of stock from Cult Beauty and The Ordinary was in stock. So because of that I bought the one from The Ordinary. Another serum that I finished is this one. It is from a brand called Cree and it is their Illume Radiance Serum. I do believe Cree is a skincare indie brand from the UK. In this product they do have 5% niacinamide concentration, and niacinamide totally is an ingredient that I like to have in my routine. I'm kinda on the hands about this brand if I want to purchase more from them or not. Nothing wrong with the brand, but they are just something that I would need to order directly from the brand website, and since UK is no longer part of EU, most of the times when you order from UK you need to pay customs, and that's not something I am into. Now I will say these large UK-based online stores like Cult Beauty, Feel Unique, Beauty Bay and Look Fantastic do take care of the customs for the customers. So for example, I have ordered a couple of times from Cult Beauty this year and I don't need to pay any customs when I order from there. Another thing is that I would really rarely be interested in trying multiple skincare products from one brand at once, because with skincare I am truly replacements only. I will buy new skincare when I need it, but I don't want to just like order a bunch of skincare from a brand website to try it out when I do have old skincare opened. So that's another reason why I'm not interested in buying directly from brand websites. But if this brand ever will be available on any of these online stores where I could get different products than only skincare, I might very well repurchase this. Then there's still a couple of moisturizers that I finished. So next is this moisturizer from a brand called Sknfed. This one is their 100% natural organic face moisturizer with sweet orange in it, and this one I got from the Pip box, as well as the niacinamide serum from Cree. So I didn't really like this product. This one is quite heavily fragranced to the point where the fragrance really bothers me. Like, it smells good, that's not the problem, but I would love my morning juice to smell like this, but not my moisturizer. Also, this packaging is really unpractical. I'm not 100% sure if this one is completely recyclable. I need to look it up, but it is in this weird like cardboard or paper bag. And the issue that I had with this packaging is that it's really difficult to control how much product I got. So oftentimes I would end up with way more product that I needed. Another moisturizer I finished is this The Bodies of Aloe Soothing Night Cream. This one is my favorite night cream at the moment. It is really effective and moisturizing, and it is fragrance free. I am not super anti-fragrance, so that if a product contains fragrance, I wouldn't buy it at all. It really depends like how strong the fragrance is, and if the product works for me. Otherwise, I'm probably going to keep repurchasing it. However, if I can avoid fragrance, I will. And this one I do really enjoy. The only thing about the Bodies of skincare is that in my opinion it is pretty pricey for what it is, so I always like to take advantage of their sales. So I did repurchase this when they did sell it for 14 euros during their winter sales, when the normal retail price of this one is closer to 30 euros. Also, they do often have this 20% off sales for their members, which would be a great chance to stock up your favorites. Okay, so let's start moving to makeup. I do have here a couple of tools. So first, the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths. Technically, I think this could be included into my skincare category. However, I never take my makeup off with these. I just use makeup cleansing wipes to remove swatches. And when I use this, I try not to really waste the wipes. I try to reuse one for multiple times. So I use it, and if it's not completely dirty, I will put it back and use it again until it's completely dirty. And I do like these e.l.f. ones. They are affordable, they are effective, and they do smell nice, like they don't have this horrible scent that some makeup remover wipes have. But yeah, I never take my makeup off with these because I just don't like to really rub my face with something like this. Another tool, the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. I do really like this sponge, but I do prefer the Eco Tools one just a little bit because the shape of that one is nicer in my opinion. However, this one is a nice option too if you're looking for affordable makeup sponge. I always do apply my foundation with these sponges. That is just my preferred method. Then let's move on to makeup. This is my favorite part. So I did finish one primer. This is the Gosh Primer Plus Hydration Primer. I don't really like this primer. It was in my team project pan and I'm so glad I was able to finish it. I really don't think this does anything good to my face. As a hydrating primer, I do use the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. That one is way more lightweight than this, so it really absorbs to my skin and preps my skin nicely, but also that one has a slight sheen, which I will admit I do cover with a foundation. This one is way thicker, so I really don't feel it absorbs to my skin at all, but also it doesn't really fill in pores or do anything, so it was kind of pointless to use this. But since I had this, I wanted to finish it, but I'm not going to repurchase this one. With hydrating primer, I'm just going to stick to the First Aid Beauty one because I know that is my favorite, so I don't even care to try another one anymore. Then I finished a couple of brow products. So the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, I used the shade Ash Brown. This is my holy grail brow pencil and probably my most repurchased makeup product. I actually have been thinking of doing the 21 beauty questions tag, and there is a question, what is your most repurchased makeup product? I really do think this is mine because I always just keep repurchasing this one. I don't even care to try another brow pencil. I do like this one because I like the formula and I also do like the price tag of this. Another brow product is the Essence Make Me Proud Duo. There was a really little bit left, but I had to toss the rest because my packaging is broken and everything I had was shattered, and I just didn't really care for repressing the product because this one cost €2.45 for me when I bought it several years ago, and I was able to finish the most of it. So this is no longer available, so no point for me to really spend that much time talking about it. I don't think I'm going to buy brow powder anymore, just because I do totally have eyeshadows in my collection that I can use as brow powder. Then I finished this deluxe size sample of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Urban Decay eyeshadow primers are my favorite. I do think they work better than anything else. I did buy the anti-aging one. This one is good too. Honestly, I do think they are really similar. The difference is that the anti-aging one is vegan. I used to have the one in the shade Eden, and that one I really loved because that is like a kind of like yellowish light skin color, so that did cancel all redness and stuff that I had going on my lids, so maybe that is the next one that I will purchase. However, I just bought the anti-aging one and I opened it like about a month ago, and it will probably last until the end of the year. I finished one mascara, so this is the Catrice Breath of Volume mascara. I know Chick Geek has been raving about this one recently a lot, but unfortunately I'm not really in love with it. I don't really love the brush. This one has one of those more natural hair brushes. I just don't really like brushes like this. because I feel they are kind of like messy and they make my lashes just look like more clumpy. I way do prefer rubber brushes because those separate my lashes while still giving volume to me. Then the last eye product I finished is actually a pack of false lashes, so Ardell Demi Wispies, of course. They are my favorite lashes, and in future I'm not really planning on purchasing other lashes than these. So first of all, they are really affordable. So when you buy the lashes in these multi-packs, it is only going to be like a couple of euros or dollars per one pair of lashes. But also I do love wispy lashes because they are kind of like natural enough to wear on everyday basis if you do wear lashes. But also they are dramatic enough to really make your eyes pop. But they are not like too much. I feel that if I wear those super thick and dramatic lashes, which I used to wear back in the days but no longer, they just make my eyes look smaller because I do have small eyes and they are so heavy and overpowering. These ones instead really open my eyes and makes them pop, so I absolutely do love these lashes. Then I do have here a couple of lip products. So a lip balm, this one is from Hura and it is their Moon Lip Balm. I really do enjoy this lip balm and I might repurchase it. However, right now I do have a bunch of lip balms that I accumulated from the Pip Box and the Pip Box Advent Calendar, and one that I got as a gift with purchase about a year ago when ordering from an online store. I don't need a new lip balm in a while. And then I did finish my first lipstick for the year. This one is the Pacifica Devotion Lipstick in Tenderness. I really did enjoy this lipstick, but I wanted to use it up because mine was broken from the bottom. Also, I do believe Pacifica has now discontinued these lipsticks. I did buy the Urban Decay Wise lipstick in the set Back Talk, which I think is probably going to be quite similar to this. Then I do have here a couple of nail product empties. So the Sosu Gone Girl Acetone Faux Nail Remover. This is what I use to remove my nail polish. It's effective and it's cheap. This one I get from Beauty Bay. And then I finished my nail polish top coat. So this is the Catrice Super Dry Gloss Top Coat. This is my favorite. I actually do always have a couple of these open at once. So one that I use for lighter and more neutral nail polishes and one that I use for dark and bright colors. This one I used for dark and bright colors. But this is my favorite because it really makes my nail polish look extra glossy and it helps it stay on for a longer time. But also when I put it on, my nail polish dries like almost right away after that. So after just a couple of minutes after putting this on, the nail polish is completely dry. So it is amazing and it's really affordable, only 3 euros or so. There is one empty left. I saved the best for last because I haven't felt as good about finishing a product in a really long time. So the last product I finished in winter is the Rihanna Rebel Fleur perfume. This one was my oldest beauty product in my collection until I finished this. I believe I bought this in 2013, but I cannot exactly remember because it has been such a long time. And this one was in several project pans during the past couple of years. First it was in my 2019 project pan, then last year it was in my Graveyard project pan, and this year I put it into the Team project pan. And as you can see, the perfume is now completely gone. Honestly, I haven't felt this good about finishing a product in such a long time because this one was really a challenge to finish. And I feel so happy that I didn't just give up and I actually ended up finishing the perfume. I have been kind of complaining about this perfume in my project pan updates because this is such a heavy scent and I do feel I have kind of gotten over it. That being said, it smells good and I used to really love it. I even wore it to my own wedding, but it is a really strong perfume that is just not everyday appropriate, and even on evening wear it is so heavy that it just is not my favorite anymore. But I am so happy that I was able to use it up finally. Okay, so those were all of the empties. Then I do have just a couple of declutters. So a couple of lipsticks. The NYX matte lipstick in the set Alabama expired. So that one I don't have anymore. I tossed it when I noticed it was expired in the beginning of January. I actually think that now that I don't only purchase vegan makeup anymore, I will repurchase that lipstick because it is my perfect red for fall and winter. It is this beautiful brick red without being too brown. It is just this intense, really warm red. I absolutely do love that lipstick, and yes, I think I'm going to repurchase. Another lipstick that expired is the Madara Lip Locked Priming Lipstick. I'm not exactly sure in which shade this one is because it doesn't read here in the tube. However, this one has started smelling also. Ew. I have gotten this lipstick several years ago already from a subscription service called Lip Monthly, and I cancelled my Lip Monthly in 2017. So whatever products I have gotten from that service are older now in my collection. Unfortunately, this one I didn't even use too much. It is a pretty shade, I can show it to you, but it is like rather bright. So it is kind of like this little bit brighter pinky nudish sort of thing. I feel this is like a really springy color. I would have loved to wear it this becoming spring, like that was my plan. However, since it is expired, it's going to be tossed now. I decided to declutter one highlighter. This one I got from my advent calendar, and listen, I have talked about my advent calendar and my last year's beauty subscription service that I got. So I got the Pitbox advent calendar and I did order the Pitbox for 5 months, but I really need to stay away from those services because I always end up with products that I don't absolutely love. And nowadays I am so picky with makeup that most things that I don't pick myself that I get into my collection, I don't end up loving. Of course, there are some exceptions. Some products I got from the Pitbox I absolutely loved, like the Niacinamide serum I talked about earlier, or a couple of lip products that I have gotten. But for the most part, it's going to be stuff that I don't really love. This highlighter is an example of that. This is the Bella Beer Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Champagne. Actually, there's nothing wrong with this highlighter. It is a beautiful kind of like golden champagne color. But the thing with highlighters is that I want to keep my collection really curated, and I just don't feel I need this shade of highlighter. So there you can see it. It is really beautiful. It's this kind of like golden peachy sort of champagne. But I honestly don't think I would wear this one over my other highlights. Like if I want to go for like a warmer champagne highlighter, I'm going to wear my Lip Balm Marie Luminizer. If I want to go for a golden highlighter, I'm going to wear my Ofra Rodeo Drive. And if I want to go for a peachy highlighter, I'm going to wear the Revolution Luster highlighter in Pink Rose, I think it is. So this one I feel kind of falls in the middle of all of those things, and I just don't think it really brings really that much value to my collection. Since this one I have only used a couple of times and it is new, I'm going to give it to someone else. And also a couple of eyeshadow palettes I decided to declutter. I'm not going to talk about these too much. Both of these were part of my Palette of the Month series in the beginning of the year, so if you want to hear more, check out that video. But also these are palettes I got last year that I didn't pick myself. So the BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection Smoke palette I got as a gift with purchase. So with this one, I just don't really love the color story. It is this cooler tone neutral palette with some pop of warmth and some pop of blue, and I just don't really think this color story makes that much sense. The formula of this palette I do quite like. There are a couple of dots, but for the most part it's really good formula. But yeah, I just don't really see myself using this palette over any of my other cool toned neutral palettes. And then also, sadly, I'm going to declutter the Memi Creative Control eyeshadow palette that I got from my advent calendar. With this one, I absolutely love the color story. However, the formula of this one is a little bit disappointing. for the most part what comes to the shimmers. Couple of the shimmers are amazing, but most of them are really lackluster. But also in this palette there's nothing that I couldn't create from elsewhere in my collection, from formulas that I enjoy way more than this. So I'm just going to let go of it. Hopefully someone else will enjoy it more. But yeah, that is everything for today. Those are all of the makeup products, skincare products, other beauty products that I finished in the beginning of the year, and also a couple of products that I'm going to declutter from my collection. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you on my next one. Bye bye!